Uh, I'm recording the screen, so let's start. First of all, Bogdan and Alexey, thank you for accepting being a mentor for this topic. It's very important for us, especially when our startups are building meaningful startups and meaningful products and services. So I believe your inputs will help them to do that faster. We hear um, everyone is contributing to that, and your contribution is very valuable. I want to share you the modules shortly. So basically, next week, and your session will be the week 5 in the program. They started with scalable startups, introduction about scalable startups, difference about uh, traditional businesses and tech startups. They worked on ideas in week 2. So basically how to find an idea, and they selected the idea they'll be going on in the program. And for the last 2 weeks, they worked on validating that idea in customer development. So basically they have to talk with real customers and ask them the problems they have in order to see if there's a pattern and if the customers do need the solution they are offering. So now we're moving to market and competition, and after that, of course, we will dive into branding, product, revenue models, how to launch. We'll talk about the team, finance, how to organize basically the finance operations in the company, about sales, incorporation. We'll touch about funding as well, and how to approach investors. And we end the program on August. In August, we have the graduation module where basically they'll have to prepare for demo day. So demo day will be on August 17th. Please book the date. You are as well invited to demo day of our in our program. So how do we basically run the program? So we have live sessions, which is every Tuesday, mentor hours. Usually mentors are available for the next 2 weeks for mentor hours. They do have homework. We have a dedicated platform for that. Startups and founders, they meet in working groups, and of course they refine their pitch. So the live session and what's expected mostly from you guys is basically you join for a live session, and we start with 30 minutes of startups pitching. We will select a couple of them to pitch, and you'll have the chance to give some feedback to how they pitched. We will dive into the class. So class is 1 hour, and we expect to divide this class between you two guys. We'll talk later about some topics we are thinking to touch on this module, and we end usually the live session with Q&A part when if founders have questions they can ask. And please make, if possible, make yourself available for one-to-one meetings if any of our founders want to talk more details about their specific issues. So we plan meetings to be very short, like 30 minutes, even if we call them mentor hours. If from our experience, half an hour it's enough with a startup to basically assess and give meaningful feedback. So this is how the platform is looking right now. So we do have all the sessions on there, and in each session they have uh, around 12 12 assignments they have to do. I can quickly, actually, let me uh, I want to show you assignments they have for the market and competition session. but I'll do this later after I'll show you I will end my presentation. So here you see a couple of mentors that are joining the program. In total, we have over 40 members, 40 mentors that joined the program. In terms of startups, we had applications from 14 countries, 61 ideas. Most of them are from Moldova, but we have as well from Romania, Germany, Ireland, United Kingdom, United States, Italy, and all the others. We have someone who resides there, and I think yes, we do have someone from Nigeria as well. So it's pretty international team. Not all of them actually are participating. We selected only 30 startups who are most promising. And by the way, you will have the chance to invest at the end of the program. We run a investment syndicate, so yeah, you basically will join the investment team. Whenever you find an interesting idea, our program is investing at least $10,000 in the most promising ideas. So you can contribute to that amount and basically take part of the startup and it's an investment. It's an equity investment. So depends on the valuation of the startup. You'll have the chance to expose yourself to their success. Regarding the module, so here are a couple of topics we want to cover in this session, and we are in a normal discussion. You are present and we divide between you like who's covering what. So in this case, we'll probably just present what we expect or what we want to cover, and maybe you guys reply by email what you want to cover, and we sort of like divide this in this way. So of course we want to help them to assess after they validated their idea and they found the problem. Now we want to assess how big is that market they are going after, and are there any competitors that are tackling the same problem as they do, and what's their addressable market, what's their serviceable market, and in general total market, and how do they measure the market. You know, the market can be measured differently, like be it money value or people that are having that problem. So so we want to cover basically some SWOT analysis, competitor analysis. Where do they look for competitors? How do they understand what's their addressable market? And of course, maybe if we can provide some templates for competition analysis. I will actually right now, let me see if I have other slides. So that's my presentation. I will go into platform and I will show you the topics, the assignments they have to do. So at least you'll know what's expected from the startups to accomplish in this module. Let me go. Let's start up. So I'll go in here. I believe this is open. So market and competition. These are the topics from the last year, but and of course we as well had Bogdan as mentor. So what they have to do? They have to identify your market. So here is basically is building that you know, like the persona or the geographical targets. We want here to ask them to specify exactly who are their their customers' age, gender, occupation. For B2B, it's company size. Basically, they have to identify their market. And next one, they have to basically analyze the market size. We have as well a couple of videos how to calculate your total addressable market, and this is something that we expect from the founders. Let me see here. So they have to do market analysis, competitors. They have to analyze their competitors, and they have to basically compare themselves with the competitors. And we do have here, let's see. Yes, we have a template that we provide, and basically they have to put some sort of features or attributes, and they have to grade themselves on this scale and see if they are competitive in the market. So that's one. Another part of the computational analysis is they have to find free competitors, and they have to check about what they do on Facebook, Captera, Google. So and they want to go to and read the comments about these companies. They want to see what people don't like or like about the company, and they have to sort of come up with a couple of attributes that they can capitalize on them. So here is basically where is the edge of the startup going on. So they have to build their edge, so what's their competitive advantage. So this is another topic we ask them. They have to sort of come up with that competitive advantage based on the competitor analysis. So then we have just a couple of basic tasks. They have to update their pitch deck with the findings and the market size. They have to work on the working group. They have to book mentor hours if something is not clear for them. Because we are a remote accelerator, of course, they do have to record themselves pitching. And here we have a couple of books we are recommending for them to read. If you have any other suggestions, you are welcome. So they have to basically the Michael Porter competitive strategy and the Blue Ocean strategy. That's for additional reading. So that's from our side. Going back to the topics, I would ask you guys to maybe add additional topics that you think that we can cover or we should cover during this topic, knowing that founders are starting with an idea. As you know, we are an idea stage accelerator. Many of them don't have traction. Many of them just exploring the problem of the customers, and sort of at this module, we want them to present the opportunity of growth, or where they can actually find many customers and or companies that have the problem they validated. And of course, after that, they are moving on with the branding and product development, where they will start building the product. So our goal and in general, the goal of this accelerator is for them to have a couple of results at the end. So one is, of course, to have a good idea and a validated idea. Second is to build a very good pitch and to pitch investors and potential customers. And third one, which is, I believe, the most important, they have to have an MVP or something to put in the hands of the customers. So they already should be signing with that MVP first customers. That's all from us. Let us know if you have any other questions. All right, I will stop the recording.